Hello, everyone, and welcome to the FSK Showcase Grand Prix. Got 8 competitors. The first round is completed, so we're left with 8. I'm joined
Well,
today by cheers, Leach. I'm joined today by Leach and Fad. Leach, will go to you first. How you feeling?
what?
How you feeling? You good?
I'm very nervous. Many top competitors. I have to try and remain unbiased. I think it's going to be a brilliant night of fights, my friend.
Fada, what do you think?
I'm not very excited, to be honest. There's so many crap people on the card. But we'll get on with it anyway.
Can you name some of them, just as an example?
Bossman, and Designo, and RNX.
RX, main one. Let's just go through the. So, fight number 1 will be Bossman versus Chris. Come on, Leach, what's your thoughts on this one?
Who's he fighting?
Who's who fighting? It's Bossman versus Chris.
I think it's, to be honest, one of the best fights of the evening. Both of these are very good competitors. I think Bossman's got the edge, obviously, on the ground. I think it's pretty evenly matched on the strike. We're going to have a good affair.
Just wait for him to go into the lobby now.
I just realised my camera's fucking flipped, mate. I look like a monk.
That's not the camera, bro. Right, anyway. Sorry, like. I did hear from rumours that Bossman is actually going to wrestle. So if Chris is watching this, then they should tell him the takedowns, bro. I don't really want Bossman to win the tournament. He doesn't deserve what he's a trap. So everyone had a good day, then you've all been working on.
It's been very good, very good.
How's your day been, Fada?
Really average.
Average. Nice.
Want to see a Pokemon card?
No, like, what you doing? Like, doing your malfunction.
Who have you got in this one, Fad?
What?
Who have you got? Who do you think is going to win this fight?
The full thing?
No, the fight. This fight.
Oh, probably Bossman.
I think
he said he was more nervous against Easy Work G than he was in this fight, so I think he's going to win.
I think Chris has started out on a very good foot. He's pushing the pace, which I can see.
I don't know what it is with Bossman, but whenever he's nervous, he just throws all the sidekicks, so... That's it.
Like he's doing now.
Look there, and again.
My cat meowing outside my room. I'm sorry if you can hear that, everyone.
No, we can't, but you're lucky there, because I'll fuck it. Like...
No, not you, Ian. The cat.
Alright. Yeah, I was only joking anyway. I wasn't.
Thank you, Fab.
Ooh. How do you think this fight's going so far, Leach?
I think this fight doesn't go out the first round. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
No. Both competitors have pushed forward valiantly. It's been very good. I think Chris start, but I think Bossman's brought it back to sort of a level playing field. Both.
Oh, he's wrestling.
Oh, here he is. He thinks he's a good wrestler, but he's like Richard level on the mat with any like wrestle behind the letter in there. And then he's like Leach when Leach gets by Mr. Rossetti.
That was that. There's no need for that.
Leach, you're lucky that you're even part of the tournament anymore in the commentary booth because you were absolutely embarrassing.
It is what it is. I'm not cut out to be a hater, and I understand that now.
He went into Fiona.
Yeah, the best I can hope to do is provide an unbiased and quality commentary to anyone that would listen.
Oh, another reversal.
Yeah, I didn't see this would happen. Bossman, but things can do the grappling and he can't, and he's just embarrassing himself.
To be honest, lads, I don't even know who's on top.
It's Chris. He's getting his arm snapped over, but Bossman was a pathetic attempt.
Who are you giving this first round to so far, Fad?
Gotta be Bossman. Just because of the damage. It does have to be up.
Hang on, food is there. I'll be back in a moment. Let me just go get it.
Alright, no worries, H. I want the rest. That guy's never getting hired again. Oh, there's my thing.
Oh, nice ground and pound there from Bossman.
Yeah, well, everyone knows that Bossman has the best ground and pound defense, so if he gets 50, he doesn't take damage. He did tell us to see that, but that's not the point. If you just look at the first round there, Richard, it's clearly a Bossman round.
Is it a Bossman world?
Well, not really, no, he's not very good.
I respect the honesty.
We're living in a Desenio world where he doesn't actually want to play in the tournament because he wants to watch the darts.
I respect it.
And he also doesn't know how, he can't actually get the money because he doesn't have a PayPal or anything, and he doesn't even have a bank, so I'm not sure what he's going to do.
Fair enough.
He was asking if he could drive up, and I said probably not.
If he's paying for me petrol.
That's what I said, it would cost a lot in petrol, but he said he doesn't care. You can just take your bird to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and that, so there's a purpose to go up there, the trampy area.
It's nice pressure from Bossman here though. Oh.
That's what happens when you play with people like me on a daily basis. Oh, wow. That was like dirty Dave, that.
I know, yeah.
Christian, he shot with gotcha. Beautiful.
I don't know if none of them have realised, but
the Bossman ground and pound defense
actually allowed as well.
To tell you, Bossman's ground and defense is elite, and that was just sublime.
Oh, Chris is rocked. Oh.
You need to start shouting. There you go.
Fair play. Oh, stream's died. Cheers. Hopefully when we come back none of them have been KO'd. And alright, we're sound. You there, Fad? Fad? Hello?
To be honest, Richard, like you've
I'm
been
back.
Rage, come on! Been hanger!
Has it been a good fight?
Yeah.
War now.
It's all at war. Ah, lovely takedown.
It's like IQ and securing the round. You have to respect it.
Tonight's fight card is sponsored by Pizza and Chips.
Where are you getting it from? There's some match on me.
Yeah.
Oh, like Domino's or something, you know, somewhere we've got money.
Hello.
Not like Hendon, you know, the top tiers.
Listen, we can't name brands. We're gonna get him sued.
Very cool second round here. Oh, Bossman's rocked!
Yeah.
Oh,
Very,
almost
very
gets the counter there.
Nearly saw a finish.
Oh, he's going for slip hooks. He's bringing it all out
All
now.
the bullshit here.
Yeah, he is.
If you're at a block where you can combo that one. But I see something really bad in the country there, so he's lucky. He's lucky.
Who did you give that first round to, Fad? Second round, sir.
That was not a good round, man.
Nah,
It was quite even there, but I think it probably would be Chris. I think he's brought it back a bit. The boss man's got the block quite weak, like.
Yeah, there is quite a big disparagency with health as well.
And for the viewers at home, like Big Marge, you don't know what the name please define?
It means different.
Thank you, Lee.
Oi.
That's why we have you in the big. Oh!
Oh!
And the first finish of the night from soon to the champ of the world.
Yeah,
Big.
Like the night, because that's probably not be it, but.
Chris has got to be very upset with himself there.
No, he doesn't, because he's KH and he's got through the first round and he's tried his best.
It's better than he showed. I think he could have done better there.
Do you think he could have won?
Yeah.
Like, she's smoking a fire because the thing it was asked if you are.
I was a minute ago.
One of the fans. Yeah. Can we have none of that trampiness, like?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right.
Embarrassing.
I'm the Nate Diaz with commentary. What can I say?
Fucking hell. Right then. So we're skipping fight number 2. So it's going to be fight 3.
What? I was skipping fight number
What?
2.
They're not ready. The man's eating dinner.
Oh,
I'm eating dinner and I'm still here. Qualify him.
You're not playing.
Yeah. You don't play Terry.
You will.
Right. Well, anyway, we'll move on to the third fight. That's a big.
Now, Fada, I just
You
want
know-
to speak to you about this one. There seems to be someone in this one called Toasty Toes. What do you know about him?
Posty told, oh, don't get me started on Mr. I was in a party with him earlier, and so, he got through the first round with relative easy things. He said it was just another Tuesday fight for him. He absolutely demolished the Leech. Oh, shit, Leech is it. Leech, talk about that performance. Like, what
I
do
would
you
make a comment live on record.
Go on, Leech.
I would like to say to all my fans that I let down, I'm sorry, all the Leichamaniacs at home.
But
It wasn't my best performance, I'm aware of that. I set up wrong in the camp. My trainer has now been fired. And to drop him, that's Kante. He's not very good at the
that's who he GG, by the way, guys. So it is basically like everyone's father's but mine, because I'd never lose to Peter.
Yeah. Realistically speaking, it just wasn't my night. And I will do better next time. And I promise the Leichamaniacs a big return.
Right, like, not everything's about you. So anyway, what do you think Toasty Toes does well?
Well, in this fight, while he might not be striking, I would say certainly has the grappling. His work rate is impressive. I think it's going to be the thing that keeps him in the game. The fact that he can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Rocky said. I don't think he can be stopped. Once he's in his groove, he's a bit of a freight train of a player. And I'm very, very excited to see how he does.
He is known for them takedowns. Maybe not the top control, but them takedowns, he does drill them a lot.
I could see a decision.
Listen here, lads. We haven't got Toasty Toes on now. We've got the biggest club match of the card. We've got We've got Adam X versus Ginger Ninja. The rematch, number 2.
This is a bad blood fight.
Yeah.
You know, that record, it is deceiving, because under the bright lights, who would? That's what I question. And it was Aaron.
What we'll find out now.
But this is even brighter lights.
You know, like Aaron does say about under the bright lights, and like, no one wants to lose to the bad guy. No one wants to lose to the guy who just shit talks, and he's got a point. You know, he took the, he slaughtered Dave, slaughtered Caliber, and to be honest, the first Ginger fight, it was a murder. But DB, good camp, he'll come back stronger. You agree, Leach? I know you had a pass for them, but
yeah, I've had my own issues with DB in the past. I think I'm ready to pass that. There was a bit of an incident with me and an old man, which I won't speak on here.
Right, let's not get
Crypto.
Daddy, let on. Take your professional. Aaron's bringing the pressure right away. You know, he did tell me leading up to this fight. He says he's not a patient striker who works the body anymore. He's a pressure fighter, and I can't remember the rest of it. But basically, I think he likes to work the block well or something. And that's doing here. He's just leading that jab away.
Yeah. If you're Ginger, I think you've got to keep your head off that centre line. It's too dangerous.
He's looking for the leg kicks early on. You know, get that power down.
Can you see any nerves in this fight? Can anyone see any nerves? I feel Adam's not fighting to his full potential here.
I think Ginger's feeling a bit nervous. He's feeling
to be fair, he threw kicks. That's not, look, you don't throw kicks in the pocket. What are you doing?
When your fight competitor is dangerous as Aaron X, you have to bear in mind danger could come from any direction.
His hands, and he has a grappling coach, TD Holloway. He always guns on about him, one of the best in the game. You know, he's a striker. He's worked with me, Philippe Kyler, Aaron X. He's an up and comer. He's been around for a while, but this is like
he's still an up and comer, but he's been around for about a year.
No, he's like Charles Oliveira.
Yeah. He could never get the win streak going, but he's going to get it done in this tournament. That's what I predict.
You have to remember, he does hold wins over top players such as me. So I'll leave it at that.
Leach. Have you got any wins over anyone in the tournament that you thought, oh, wait a minute, didn't you beat Bossman? Actually, we'll get on with that. Why not?
I'm glad you brought that up. There's a certain fighter in this tournament. He's just won. Congrats to him. I'm very happy for him.
Oh,
a big rock.
I want to see a spinning elbow. Come on, like Ginger, just bring one out there.
It's a bad blood matchup. The will be a spin elbow.
Maybe even an elbow.
Arm burner of a fight so far.
Nah, I'll tell you what though, he's walked forward like, and he's getting the damage off. Look, Ginger's missing. He's missing the leg kicks. He's missing. He's nervous.
Yeah, he's pushing the pace.
Oh, that should have been a rattler.
I think this has been a to forget for Ginger.
It has.
But
maybe it's the Aaron X effect, man. He makes people freeze in there. He really does.
I actually pulled a set win over Bossman who just won. It was 2-1, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. I was there witnessing.
Yeah.
That's quite embarrassing for everyone who doesn't know how shit he is.
I think these leg kicks are really going to pay dividends if you can keep it up.
Yeah, but
the live fights.
Someone said this is the party of the day, right? Like, you know, if you're getting your leg kicked, but you're getting your face punched in, does it really matter? Like, if you're doing damage to the head ledge, does it? That's a question.
That's spot on it.
It's just something to think about, though, like, you know what I mean? You have to consider.
It is worth consideration. But Ginger's come out swinging this round. He knows he's around bound. He's got work to do, and he's willing to put that.
What would you be looking to do if you was Ginger in this one, Fud?
I think he needs to move forward and just get in Aaron's face. He's getting backed up too much. He could shoot bad. I don't know how good the grappling. So I think he just needs to use his hands a bit more, like stop with the kicking and just box Aaron's head off if he.
Himself up before this one. He said he's a new fighter with a monitor, but it seems to have gone worse, if anything. Sorry, Ginger.
Yeah, nice. Richard, you just got out of like 10 seconds there, lad.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Oh my god, what is this stream quality?
Nah, I think it's you, to be honest, because you're cutting out as well.
Ah, it's fine now.
No, it's you, yeah, it is you.
Oops.
So that, you know, it's you.
Ah, thanks, lad.
Who was it, Leach? Look at that block from the
Oh,
Aaron's work. Oh, that was beautiful.
That was a brilliant uppercut. I respect that a lot from Aaron X.
I really think Aaron is a dark horse to win. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. I think Aaron's a player. Me and him have had our differences in the past. However, respect recognises respect. Talent, what? Talent respects talent.
Yeah, what he said.
Yep, talent respects talent, and you know I have barrels of it.
Nah, look, he's just forward. He's not even taking too much damage, and he's battering him.
Yeah, Jins really has to be looking to pull something out of the bag here because he's really not winning this decision so far.
He's Matty D in the corner to tell him to pull us, get out the fire, or whatever it was. But I don't know. Matty D's gave that inspiration. Who knows?
I think no one believes in him. He's lost again and again and again.
I agree. He's going for the down, but it's a bit too late in the round to do anything.
But it was a good takedown.
It was a good take. But we saw Aaron fight off the like the Dirty Dave. Some people may call him a tough grappler. He's not, but he's alright.
Oh, and he's got the top man. Oh, and he's holding him in top man. And he's got the poster up. Yeah.
oh!
And Aaron should be nervous.
He's just gonna like thing you up the round, but what you've got to be thinking if you're Ginger, and if like that worked, it was only 10 seconds, but it worked.
I would say that's give Ginger some confidence in his grappling. I think he
Totally
knows
agree.
he can come down. He knows he can do damage on the ground. I think that is the approach we see here, Fan Nater.
Totally agree. Because you know people like Aaron, they'll use the undeniables, right? But if you posture up, they're not used to taking shots. They used to just put pussy on the bottom of the undeniables. But look at that head out from Ginger.
Nice.
Look, help. That's not good. Aaron hardly been touched.
And it's shooting desperate.
Ooh.
If you're Aaron X there, you have to bend your you have to put your hips in, you have to sprawl.
Yeah, this is just everyone. If there's people don't know Leach, so he knows what he's talking about. He comes out of best wrestling gym. Megan Edwards comes there from Arms.
The one that I pay like 30 quid a month for. Best gym in the world.
Would you like to shout out your coach while you were here? Just
No.
give me it. Okay, no worries.
I'm scared all the fans will show my gym wanting autographs and I don't have enough.
Richard, would you like to tell us about your Thai background? I know we're like digressing from the fight here, but you are a fighter, and it was.
That is it.
It was just
that was
a same trained performance. He's walked through. And you know, if you people like Bossman who are crumbling under the lights, you've got to think that man's going to walk through you, and that's going to be in his head as Aaron progresses to the semi-final.
Once again, I hate to be a broken record, but I think that's a performance Ginge wouldn't be happy with. I think he knows he can do better than that. And he saw minor success with the grappling, but I just don't think it was there early enough. I think he come in quite late.
I feel like that first fight's really played in his head. Like he didn't look confident coming up. I saw him do better than that. I saw him beat people into the legs like dirty Dave. I saw him march forward with power in hands, and there was no confidence in that performance.
I agree completely.
Thank you. Moving on, are we doing the second fight or?
If they're ready, we're just going to do a quick restart on the stream because from the chat saying it's quite laggy, so there's just going to be a second.
Absolutely no one.
Might go down, it might not, but if not, it'll be back up soon, so won't be a second.
Like, while we're here, I've had a
Hello everyone, we are back. Sorry for the delay. Right then, so what do you think of the two fights so far?
I think they were good fights, to be honest. I mean, the first one was a lot more close, but the second one was just a demolishing performance. You know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, I'll agree with that point. I think the second fight we saw was a lot more one-sided. I think Jin's put in a very bad performance, and I don't think he'd be happy with that at all.
What do you agree? Who have we got now then? Have we got Austin AG Gamer?
Aye, versus the one and only Toasty Toes.
Richard, who have you got coming into this one?
Probably Toasty Toes. We all know how good of a fighter he is with his win over Delic. You know, big fight.
Yeah. Not only that, but you know, he's very good at beating his own teammates with takedowns. I heard Ed does a bit of beef and DB in the past because he did takedown logging like a lot of times in one fight. And I know your GG game is in that camp, so he'll definitely be looking to wrestle.
So what are our predictions? Do we think KOs? Do we think decisions? What's going on?
Probably a decision for Toasty Toes, if I'm honest.
I agree. Decision for Toasty Toes.
I reckon Karen still gets the finish.
There's always one who has to be different. Do you think he catches him when he's shooting in? Like, is that what it is?
Little neither, as he comes in, rocks him, then just runs over and like just points his toe in his face, and then he's done.
Hey, the quality of the stream's getting me really excited because it's like I'm watching Minecraft pixel art fight each other. It's really good.
Hey,
the
lad,
quality has actually got worse.
Lad, it isn't on me now.
No, it is.
Lad, I just plugged in my Ethernet. It's sound now for me.
Oh, there you go. It's alright now. I did.
No, it fixed itself. We see the referee.
Here we go. Karen
Lad.
doesn't even want to
A very,
switch.
very, very trusting bow there from AJ.
Yeah, I know that was. Toasty Toes, when he's in that fight mode, he's a dog. I'm surprised he didn't take that way.
What do you think of the Marvin Vittori pick, Fad?
Well, you know, he is a wrestler, like, to be fair. And he's got really good chain, good cardio, so he can just spam the takedowns and he can take a lot of damage, which he probably will. But if he gets him down, then he can do his work.
When do you think he will look for the takedown? At what point in the fight?
I don't know, because it looks like he's doing alright in the fight here. I mean, he's overcommitting a bit on the combos, but he just keeps them shut up.
Yeah, and his shot for the takedown, he stuffed it. Very, very good from AJG Gamer. That's what you need to see.
Yeah. He needs to do that for the full of the fight, can he? Who knows?
And all these interactions, they score well on the judges' cards.
He stops the first takedown. Good sign for Karen till
Yeah.
AJG
If he
Gamer.
shoots like this for the full of the fight, he's going to gap.
Yeah, I think if you're Toasty Toes, you really need to be setting up your takedowns better because you're not fighting someone with takedown defense like the Leech. You're fighting someone with takedown defense like AJG Game, and that is just on a different level.
Yeah, he's making the fight dirty. That's what you want to do if you're a wrestler. You've got to make it dirty.
You've got to get in there. You've got to get in the pocket. You've got to engage. You can't sit back.
Absolutely.
Maybe a body counter coming for Toasty Toes soon. We see AJG Gamer go to the body, go to the head.
A very nice tip kick from Bobby Knuckles.
From who?
Yeah.
Bobby Knuckles.
That's probably what it gives Reaper's other nickname. Be casual.
Lad, I knew it. Oh, he's rocked him.
Oh, rock!
Ooh! You almost got him as he was going to the body then.
I think the game is really pulling away here, like.
I think Toasty Toes needs a bit of a breather. I think if you're him, you've got to be throwing some tape kicks in there. Show him how toasty your toes really are.
He just looks uncomfortable on the feet, to be fair. He's just getting slowly picked apart.
I think he just needs a moment to reset, regain composure.
Yeah. I think he needs to get another clinch in there. Maybe get a judo throw, because he needs a takedown.
He needs to get dirty with it, doesn't he? Couple double leg bells and that. Doing well.
I don't think he knows how to do them.
Nah, neither. I don't think he does it in him. Oh, he's rocked him again.
One.
I said Karen till by finish, it's coming. Oh, watch out, lad.
Yep. I think watching this fight definitely raises some questions for match fixing in my fight. I think there needs a thorough investigation into me.
What do you think? Do you think his takedowns were a lot more powerful against you, or what?
I believe he may have dyed the hair, who knows? But I think the pink hair is what brings him
Ooh.
his power. It's his prowess. It's what he's known for. And a big pull. Very, very risky move to try to do a rock pull uppercut.
What weight did you fight at, Leach?
Featherweight.
So his worst weight, most probably, and he still beat you.
How do you don't know it's his worst weight? You just
Oh,
saying it to
he's
make me look worse.
Lads, calm down.
He's styling.
Austin's just dominating here.
Ooh,
he's even got it.
He's confident. He's confident.
Nah, I think he was just nervous because he knows that he's that good of a match. That's a lovely
a lot of success on the feet, but you have to be careful jumping into a grapple like Toasty Toast guard. He's known for his BJJ.
He stacks the guard though, and he's looking at. Oh no, he's not very confident with the ground and pound.
No, he's taking no risks at going to the ground with a BJJ.
He doesn't need. Yeah, that's totally right. He doesn't even need to take the risk. Look at the head health.
Oh, a brilliant turning takedown from Toasty Toes.
He tries to go to mount, but it gets denied. You know, if you're Austin here, you just want to take your time, just slowly work your way back to guard and get it.
Or try flip him after he does the same transition 3 times.
I don't think that's necessary. Like he doesn't need to do it. He's no rush, but he went for it.
It's you know how it gets. It's difficult to remain unbiased.
An armbar. Hey, he could get an armbar. Oh, he's went for it. Oh, that's a good denial.
Big denial. Toasty Toast, you've got to be very happy with that. That could have been a dangerous situation, and he's managed to get himself out of there.
I'll tell you what, though. Like, Toasty didn't have success on the feet. It's got on the mat, and he's not having success. So how's he going to win?
No, I think AJG Gamer has done a very, very good job of avoiding the takedowns while Toasty Toes was on full stamina. I think it would have been a much more dangerous opponent.
Absolutely agree. I think this is just because he knows him so well when they're in the same camp. He knows Toasty's game plan.
I think he's came into this fight with a picture-perfect strategy, and he knows what he's doing. And a brilliant takedown. I don't know how that took him down, Fadanator, but that was
it's because of the stand there. It's because Austin knows Stan Leach.
Thank you. This is why you're here for your grappling fights.
I am probably the wisest guy in the booth when it comes to the game. I'm not trying to toot my own horn.
Yeah, I would have no qualms with that at all. I think you're very, very knowledgeable.
Thank you, Leach.
Oh, and a guillotine attempt from AJG Gamer.
He's beginning to have fun in there. He's looking for submissions.
I don't believe he'll get it though, the Fadanator.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't think this is his game at all. This is.
I don't believe.
You've got to respect him for trying, though.
I don't believe even he thought he was going to get that. I think he's killing some time on the ground, get the round over with, get another ball bucks for yourself.
Mostly postures up, but he's playing quite safe on the ground about hitting the body.
Absolutely. What do you think of this fight so far, Ricardo?
I think AJG Game is a different class. Look at that.
Yeah, look at
and a big knockout. Best one we've seen tonight. Take a bow, AJG Gamer.
Styled on him there.
That was a scary knockout, fellas. We saw Toasty Toes' body go stiff. The medics have rushed in. He's off to hospital. Long night for him in the A&E.
They're both quite dominant.
The
people who are left, they all look like they've had good performances.
Yeah, I think it's been a very, very good night of fights. I think everyone that fought is a tremendous talent. And I think even if you've lost, you have something to hold your head about. You've made it to the second round of this prestigious tournament. Not everyone can do that. Not fighters like Kante, not fighters like me.
Oh, speaking of Kante, I'm getting word from the back here that Kante's actually filled in for Kavalem.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Because Kavalem, I'm looking on, he is actually sitting on rust. Clearly doesn't respect the competition. Well, you know what, Kavalem? Fuck you.
I've heard news from the back that Leach is actually filling in for Kavalem. Oh no. My, what a turn of events.
Like, you sit right there on the desk, buddy. You got embarrassed once already. You just keep sitting there, just enjoy the commentating, because the fighting's not for you.
Tears are in my eyes, but I'll carry on strong.
Another thing as well, for the prize for the winner, they do get a custom gamer picture by Grappler, so whatever they want, Grappler will make them, so that's a cool prize for the winner.
I wish I'd won though.
Yeah, I mean, look at who grappler has on his resume. Marshall Mind. Everyone knows Marshall Mind.
Martin Mind.
Everyone knows that guy. That's what you call a good prize right there.
Many
I'm not sure
more.
how Richards pulled that one out the bag.
Yeah. Many more. One of my favourite UFC 4 competitors, and I love to watch it.
Look at that. Look at them graphics on the bottom there. Don't let us look beautiful.
With the big Volkanovski on the Game of Thrones chair.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Pick one out there. Like, which one would you have? I think I'll go for the Dustin one.
I would go for the Dustin one. I like how he's got sort of a Aurora Borealis around him, sort of a Northern Lights going on, and I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Right then, so like you said before, there is going to be a late replacement, and that is going to be N'Golo Kante.
I'm very excited to see this. He's a hell of a CDM. It was very shocking to see him go out in the first round, but I'm glad that he's got a second chance. I'm glad that he's back, and I think we're in for a very, very good fight, boys.
Yeah, I think he has just came back from work. He's a hard worker, can't he? You know, apparently he wasn't actually. He said he didn't say he wasn't trying, but he wasn't giving it his all because he couldn't come up. But he's showing up now, and I think Kante is going to win the whole thing. I don't really, but I really do.
Well, however this fight goes, I think the next fight on that side of the bracket's going to be an absolute barn burner, Fadanator.
What, the Aaron one or the Bossman one?
The Aaron one.
Oh, I think, yeah, I do. You know, Kante and Aaron, they've clashed before. Maybe not on the octagon, but definitely in the parties. You know, yeah. Aaron, he doesn't get along with many people.
Or in Glasgow.
But Desenio, we can't overlook him. He's a dangerous striker.
Desenio's a hell of a competitor. I've first-hand witnessed the beatings he can put on people, and I've still got a broken rib from our encounter the other day.
Yeah,
he's very impressive.
That's just sort of what he's an up and comer. He really is. He's come out of the DB camp. They've got many prospects there, like we saw in this card, and we'll continue to see. But yeah. Like, who are you picking to win so far then?
It's very hard to say. I think whoever wins this fight has a very, very good chance.
Who do you think gets to the final on the side, Bossman or Austin?
Well, I've just got news from backstage that Desenio actually went offline.
Oh, fucking hell.
So
he's meant to play the darts, and
I'm looking for my gloves. I'm looking for my shorts. I'm ready. Give me the word, and I'm in there.
It's all right. We've got Big Hooker. You come and sort them out here.
In my humble opinion, Hooker's already made it as a competitor. He shouldn't be in there, but it is what it is. The game's the game.
Please, relax, please. I think he's there for intimidation, but you never know what you might just step in. What you talking about? Fad was on my account. What? I was in the commentary booth. What's this guy talking about?
Backstage, Desenio has come back. I've heard he's just went to get a Lucasade Sport.
Yeah, he's gonna need that because he can go 3 rounds. He can go 5. He really does have that. He's got the stamina. He's got the pressure.
He can go 10.
You know what Campy fights out of? Bill Franco picking. That they're not no joke. They did lose to FSK in the final, but you know, second place. That's not bad. Not out of 8 people at 8 camps anyway.
Second out of 8, you've got a quarter of a chance. That's how fractions work, Fadanator.
Yeah. However, what you do have to remember is that Zayaf doesn't actually know the difference between Nasnim and Kante. So is Kante really in BFAP? Who knows?
Or is it Nasnim?
Does he actually not know the difference?
Well, that's what rumours say.
Is Kante fighting tonight, or will we see Nasnim make that walk? Who knows?
I think Nasnim is tablet. But he might need a confidence boost after he get knocked out in 50 seconds in the ASFL fight. In which I don't need to beat the Spider. He really did. He drowned the Spider out. But I'm not going to talk about my performances because people already know about me.
Yeah, we're just here to have a good time. We're here to watch some very, very good fights.
I'm not going to shout to Zeno.
Well, that's a rude thing to do.
Oh, is he finally live? Fucking hell.
I apologise on my co-host's behalf for that language. We don't tolerate that in the booth, and he will be severely punished.
Oh my god. Restart Twitch. I have no idea what's happening.
In regard to what?
It's just not there. The stream's just not there on my PC, but it's there on my phone. I have no clue.
Very odd. I would send yourself the link.
Yeah, we'll try that.
I'm not sure as to where Fadder has gone. It would seem he is taking a brief intermission. Very, very unprofessional. And you know, as his gaffer, I will be having work.
Right then, stream is up. About time. Who have you got in this one, Leach?
I think this is going to be a very good fight. I think Dzinho has the edge. I think the youth, obviously, Kante is at the twilight of his career. This might be a swan song. He's got to the point where he's 38, 39 years old. Whereas Dzinho is an up and comer. He is hungry. He knows what he needs to do, and he's willing to do that.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you one thing: Kante has been playing the games in the UFC 1. Who can say they've got that much experience in the octagon? Not many people.
I agree. I think this is a brilliant fight for the prospect. Dzinho is fighting someone that's so experienced, so well known in the community, so respected.
He's a bit like Hammer. Like, he looks like him. He's really like he's had like a similar he's climbed up the same way. Like, he started off as a bum, and he pulled a few strings behind. Like, he got a big
rock already.
Yeah, he's absolutely. This is pressuring him here. The Pereira pick, not the best pick. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
He's an absolute beast in real life, but not in the game.
Yep, I think they respect each other so much they've decided that they're going to fight in 144p, which I appreciate.
Oh my god, this could be a great one.
Masterclass. Zeno with another rock. And a bean coming out.
This has been very one-sided so far. I think the nerves are getting Kante. It's his second chance. He doesn't want to blow it.
And whilst I've got my chance today, I would like to mention that here at FSK we do support the being in his actions. Sexuality does not matter. Anyway, that's another drop.
I'm going to finish. He's done it. He's cracked the iron jaw of Kante, and he goes tumbling down like the Berlin Wall.
Oh my god.
That is a beautiful performance from Dzinho. His whole team should be so happy, and he goes on to the semi-finals of this prestigious tournament.
What team that he fights out of, Kanti? Sorry.
What did you say? Sorry.
What team does Dees fight out of?
Team Leachmania. You know this, brother.
It's City Boxing, bro.
No, he's one of my disciples, actually. He's learnt a lot from me, and I think he really appreciates that, because little do you know, I actually beat Kante in this set.
Yeah, I'm not. That was embarrassing from Kante, though. I don't want to just skip over that day's performance. That was phenomenal. He just absolutely dominated him. He walked in there. He was a bit like a Terminator, and I'm a Terminator. And you've got to respect a performance like that. Someone who walks forward fearless and just absolutely smashes someone.
He was the Terminator, and he made Kante look like the Chumpinator. He had no chance.
Totally agree. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Hey, Leach, the chat are calling for your first cam to come back on.
Chat can keep calling.
You do realise you can just put the stream back and see your face.
Yeah, you might as well go all in now.
Come
Like,
on,
like,
for the
it's like
semis.
poker, you've got to go all in.
My phone will die. I'll turn it back on for the semi-finals.
This is the semi-final.
I'll turn it back on for the good semi-final.
Hey, I think AJG Gamer's going to win here. I think Bossman's going to bottle it.
You think Bossman's freezing under the light?
I think he's crumbling. I think he's crumbling.
I think Bossman's taking the accolades of AJG Gamer very lightly. I think he's underwhelming.
The quality's so bad that I can't actually see who's who, so if you mind telling us which, that'll be excellent.
I believe AJG Gamer has went with the GSP pick.
I thought that was Bossman, because Bossman's known for a good GSP. We do need some clarification here. Yeah, Richard can't give us the defense.
Sorry, what's that?
I believe AJG Gamer has gone Rush Pierre.
Bossman is Leon Edwards.
Alright. I don't like you.
Good pressure though from Bossman.
You know, blue shorts for
Working that
GSP, black shorts for Leon Edwards.
Or Leon Edwards the black guy, GSP the white guy.
Very true, Fred.
Vadernator.
That was said by Vadernator.
Ooh!
Oh, and a big rock. Bossman's underestimated guy.
This could be a statement performance.
The guy comes
you would have absolutely dominated, can't you? And then them two are the favourites for the tournament. So, you know, he's got to... His rivals has had a dominant performance. He's got to give one back.
Yeah, I agree. I think when I turn my camera on for the final, it's going to be very interesting to see what I'd look like as a pixel art. I'm quite excited for that. In terms of this fight, I think, to be honest, it's been a very good performance so far from AJG Gamer. I think there's nothing to be scowled at. I think he's done very well.
You think he's weathering the Bossman storm?
I think he's definitely gained some respect with each of these shots from Bossman, I would say.
Now that we've got access to actually seeing the head alpha, it looks like Bossman's starting to dominate. And a rock from that!
A big rock and a big dodge.
A big one.
Leach, come on. We need better.
Leach, the chat are really calling for your camera. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I have heard from an insider that when I turned my camera on, the entire party started laughing. So I won't be turning my camera back on. Fuck the lot of them.
Anyway, back to the fight. Richard, you know if you're in Austin's situation right now, do you use that 5-star wrestling GSP?
I reckon you just start spamming axe kicks me.
That's not a bad job.
Nah, just start spamming them. Break the block, axe kick.
AJG Gamer has a horseshoe up his ass. And I think Bossman told him that a year ago. And tonight, I think he's, taking it out, beating him over the head with it.
I'm going to have to agree. No, so a good first round.
Brilliant round for Bossman.
It was dominant, to be fair.
But I don't think AJG Gamer can be ruled out yet.
Yeah, Bossman. He's a competitor. He knows how to take beat.
He's been in situations like this before and he's won.
He's got to change it up though because he's just backing up and he's inviting Bossman's pressure.
And Bossman is notorious for his pressure.
I think AJG will be getting regret it because he does like a pull elbow, and GSP doesn't have elbows.
There's some statistics for you, Ricardo. Bossman, when he's won the first round, he's won 87% of those fights. He's not a man that's known to bottle.
You sold that one.
So, don't hate the player, hate the game. I know my stuff.
Fair enough. Do you think you've seen a different approach from AJG Gamer this round, or is he still doing the same thing?
He's looking to use the sideways straight, and that was a nice counter. The hell, it looks like he's not really lost any, and Bossman's off a little bit. So, whatever he's doing, I think it's working.
I think the stamina as well is something to make note of. There's a slight stamina advantage in the hand of AJG Gamer, which is
another big rock. Though he's walking up big straight, into the on belly. Look at to finish the fight. And wow.
Classic case of commentator's curse, and AJG Gamer has succumbed to the blows of Bossman on this evening. That is absolutely an amazing win for Bossman, one of the best of his career, I would argue. How about you, Fab?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that one. He was really in control for the majority of the fight, and that was just a lovely planted straight into the late hook, just to drop him, knee on belly, and it was like McGregor, he just picked his shots on the ground and got him out of there.
It was a very nice performance. I think you have to be very proud if you're Bossman.
You do. And that means Bossman progresses into the final.
I know.
Close to winning the money, and he does need the money.
I don't think there's been too many upsets so far. I think all of these fights have been quite expected.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But this next fight, Fadanator, is one where it could go either way.
I do think this is the biggest toss-up of the tournament so far.
What do you think, Ricardo?
I think Dizinho takes it. I think he takes it.
How about you, Fab?
I'm gonna have to see RNX. I mean, like you see, look, the record, it means nothing because RNX shows up under the bright lights, and Dizinho, has he done that so far? Not really. He's not the most established, but Aaron's beat Dirty D's caliber. He's beat Ginger twice. You know what? He's racking up a resume.
In my opinion, I'm going to have to corroborate Ricardo's point. I agree with him completely. I don't know whether it's because I've seen more of Dizinho fight, but I'm hoping to be proven wrong. You know, we always like an upset in this arena.
We do love the fans do love an upset. Pardon me.
What the fuck happened then, Fad?
Nah, just burped.
Nice.
Pardon you, Fadanator, and let's get into the fight. Will we see any glove touch from the competitors?
I do think we will. You know, I do think Aaron respects Dizinho. He doesn't respect many people, but D's, I think he does. Yeah.
And a very respectful glove touch, very tasteful.
Aaron X is looking to march forward like he did against Ginger. It's been working for the full tournament, really. He's done it twice to Ginger, and he's just immediately on the front foot.
And for the people who can't read at home, it's black shorts for Dizinho and it's white shorts for Aaron. That goes to you, big knowledge. So what do you think, Pat? Do you think this will be the most experienced fight we've seen?
In terms of skill, probably. I think it's the most well-rounded. I think it could go either way. I think these early exchanges could determine what will happen.
I must say though, Aaron X coming out early, he's applied the pressure well. He's been landing his shots, not with too many, and he's looking promising.
He's taking the shots well. I agree. He's firing back though. He's not giving him too much respect. I think that was the issue with Ginger previously. But he's not really firing. You know, he's just planned and just fire, getting straight off, and it's anyone's game.
Yeah, if this fight was to go to the grand final, who do you think would have the advantage there?
Well, Aaron X does pride himself in
and a big rock.
This is an Aaron X.
And he's hit with the up kick. Very nice.
I do love a good up kick, and that was perfect.
Ooh!
Oh, a big rock for Dizinho.
This is turning into a firefight, Leach. Come on!
This has been an absolute back and forth, and we love to see it. What's your take, Ricardo?
My take is this is an Aaron X who's playing, and
but a double rock.
Dizinho best win.
The corruption. Since Aaron X has actually left the party since the last time he fought, so who knows?
Lad, it's not him.
And he has started playing much better, which is a very confusing dynamic.
It's not him.
He's never shown the level of pressure for. And when he did join the party, he did see it that a top player offered to play on his account. So who knows if it's him?
Well, I'm sure we'll see.
Aaron,
a big drop from Aaron X and a big up kick.
Beautiful up kick. That was probably Fadanator-esque there. I mean,
what a big drop from Dizinho. Is he going to finish the fight?
I'm going to finish the fight.
Please.
Dizinho's got it! In the biggest upset in sports entertainment. Take a bow, you little dancer.
Who is Dizinho to beat? We don't know.
But it was a good win regardless.
Yep. and he progresses to the final. And this final, it was written in the stars. It really was. Who have you got for the win, the Leech?
Well, it's going to be an incredible fight regardless. I think the pressure's starting to mount for Bossman. He knows what's on the line. Zinio, I'm sure, is probably saying, "Oh, Adrian Lewis," as he does.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say it. That was an Adrian Lewis 2011 performance where he did win the world championship, and that was it was perfect. He's probably gonna reward himself with a fat doobie. If he wins the tournament, that'll definitely fund his addiction.
It's very
But we'll not talk
impressive.
about that.
I think Aaron X should be ashamed of his performance. I think.
Someone tell the senior take his mic off.
Oh, days, man. I think he just wants to get him. He's probably going to start singing "Oh, Adrian Lewis." I think he should.
Yeah, he did. That's what he did.
You know, I have so much respect for all of these competitors and everyone who's fought tonight. Thank you for an amazing event. However, this is where we get into the big leagues.
Yeah, I mean, look at that prize pool, Leach. That's not pathetic money. That's esports right there. 25 American dollars, despite no one in the card being American, I don't think. But whatever. I guess it looks more because of the thingy. Like it looks like there's more money when there's not.
Precisely.
You know, there was dreamers going into this tournament. There was people that were spending that money in the head already. You can imagine how much pink head Toasty Toast had in his Amazon wish list. It was never ever going brown again. It was crazy.
Yeah, but GG's game. Yeah, he just ripped that wish list up in front of him. It was shocking.
Only one can be the winner, and I'm afraid it's going to be the big bad boss man, or D's the darts expert, Zinio.
So this one's a best of 3.
And it's very evenly matched on the record. That's impressive.
Once you've used a fighter, they can't use them again, but they can mirror, so they can like match up to the other person's fighter, or they can kind of go polar opposites as well. It just depends what about they want to use them in really. So that should be a fun way of the fight.
Robson's looking to get off to a very good start. He's picking probably his strongest hand. And it seems like we're going to go for a Conor McGregor mirror in the same shorts, well, no less.
Nah, they're not. One's grey, one's white.
I'm colourblind.
I'm colourblind, you idiots. I'll put the specs on if you want.
More colourblind.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. You probably are.
You know, it's me's got autisms and that. But you know, this event's been brilliant. I thank you to everyone that watched. It's been a pleasure to speak with my co-hosts, Ricardo and the Nator.
Hey, Leach, come on, you've got to put the camera on for the final. Come on.
Listen,
come
I'll
on.
get laughed at or really upset, man.
Nah, you can just go back in the stream, just put it on.
You know what, brother? Let's do it. Note that. Let me get on my seat.
Come on, they're just about lobby up now. Hurry up.
Hang on. Note that.
Don't at me.
We're getting into the first fight.
Someone tell Zinio get his mic off.
So fired up, listen to a bit of.
And the Nator's about to... The Leech is about to pop up.
Right, marks off now, boys. But
I think you probably should have had no mirror matches because that's just what's the point of the thing without the mirrors?
Oh, he's here.
And I'm back.
Oh, here he is.
For the final.
Get that top in, mate. Don't be scared. There you go. And that wasn't cheap, that lad, just to let you know. They probably used some prize money in a previous tournament to buy that, because that's what the Leech does. It's a real winner.
This one's for Zinio.
Are you smoking, Leach? You're just smoking a fat doobie, lad.
Dunno.
Oh my, look at him, man. He's a white Snoop Dogg. Can you see that? Who knows? We talked about the fight. Zinio's marching forward in this one. Bossman just sitting in the back row. Bossman not really checking the double leg kick, which is embarrassing.
You know, will we see the nerves get to Bossman? I'm sure we'll find out.
Do you think it will get to him?
I think he's got a lot riding on this. You know, people don't really take him seriously as a compare, and he's desperate to try and change that perception. and we've seen some very good checks from Dizinho so far. The leg health of Bossman's taking a battering. What do you think, Fadanator?
Oh, that could be it. That's
What a
it.
brilliant
That's
try.
it. That's it. Ooh.
That's it.
Oh,
man,
it's
what a
1-0. It is 1-0.
Massive. Dizinho, take a bow. You get another one, brother.
Bossman getting nervous. One to your head kick.
He's
Oh,
crumbled.
he's crumbling. Oh, I am sorry for how that stream is, by the way. I just sent it back. That is terrible.
Yeah, it is horrible.
Yeah, it
Problem.
is.
Referee Dan Migliato's called a stop to this contest. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. At the
Hope you can guarantee some better quality for next time, Richard. Otherwise, we
Yeah.
will lose subscribers.
Winner of the stream also wins this. Very nice. And
Jeez,
put something up. Put something on the line.
I know Richard's into those watches. Can you please tell us the valuation of that watch?
To be
Not
honest,
the cat.
it was about 200 quid. It weren't very much. It's a beta. And then you get a Yankee candle as well.
That's 200 quid. That's like 8 times what's on for offer, like, so that's not little money.
Oh.
And yeah,
Oh.
clean
Oh.
handle.
We're going for the Dustin Mirror match. 3 into the next fight. That's all I like to see.
This is beautiful. No fannying about from competitors.
Look at that record, man. So even.
You know, respect is earned, and I think they've done that in the first fight. Now we get into business.
Do you think there'll be any changes coming up to this fight? Like,
I don't. I think obviously Dizinho's employed a very good game plan in the first fight. I think he's going to be looking to capitalise on that again. If he wins this, he wins it all. You know,
I think we'll look to see Bossman grappling, to be honest. And Bossman needs to check a leg.
I can't see man keeping this fight on the feet. I think he's much more confident than Dizinho on the ground, and I think he's going to have to capitalise on that. Or it could be a very, very night for him.
That jab's working well. Dustin has a 5-star jab, I think, and he's using it really well there.
What do you think,
nice
Bossman?
leg kick, though. What?
What do you think Bossman needs to do differently here?
Just not fight as nervous.
Yeah, I think he needs to use the jab when he's marched forward and threw like 5 jabs and Dave didn't stuff them.
Oh, he's
Oh,
rolling
That's
again.
another a rock for Dave.
He's crumbling.
This is embarrassing from the young
Ooh.
Irishman who just, he has a dream, but he's never going to make it at this stage. He's not the way he's fighting right now.
You know, I think the nerves might have gotten to him. I think we might have seen the best of what he can offer here.
Hey, Naznim Leach did compete in this tournament. He just got knocked out round 1.
Nasnan knew that he's being cheeky.
It's been we'll be having words with him now. Him.
It's very dominant so far for Dizinho.
I
Winner.
think we should see some interesting things after that fight.
Wait.
So we shouldn't get into that one. Definitely not.
Leach said not a word.
Oh. Nice counter from Bossman.
These was the 1-1-2 there. Getting the block weak. The slip uppercut's working well for both men. Quite a powerful strike.
You know, I think Bossman's calmed it down a bit. He's sort of weathered the storm that is Dizinho's first minute.
Dees is still getting through though. He's still just throwing chipping away at the head out. Bossman's struggling to do the same.
No, couple
Both
of knees.
competitors with cheeky knee. Yeah, you know, you
Bit
got to
cheeky,
take one, got to
bit
take one.
cheeky.
You have to be thinking, is Bossman's controller slipping about in his hands because of all the sweat? He's so nervous.
Hey, he's struggling. Their legs are getting quite weak as well. His
Yeah.
damage is not going to be as much.
We've seen whole empires crumble for less, and there's a lot of pressure on him. But you know, the same fan, pressure makes diamonds, and we see that here.
It's not looking like it.
They are using Emporia, yeah. It's not, to be fair. However, Dees is under pressure as well, and he's fighting out of his mind right now.
I think
Dees is
Marshall
putting the-
Mind will be happy with this one.
I totally agree.
These would be very hard done by to not get the win here.
Yeah, I think Bossman needs I do think he needs to probably grapple. He's
Ooh.
been a drop, big drop.
Dizinho grappling now as well.
And Dizinho takes him down. That's just, you love to see it. He's dominating him all aspects of him. He gets a denial and side control.
Beautiful little hip toss from Dizinho.
Don't mind me, lads. enjoying some food right now while I'm waiting for the next round.
What
Man
food?
United, what? Oh,
It's a McDonald's.
Ah, nice. What have you got?
very nice.
What's this crap?
Right, let's-
McChicken sandwich. Made up.
Respect it.
Nothing too big because I don't want to end up like some people. Only
Thank-
kidding, lad.
Thank you, fam. Yes.
Ooh.
Nah, it's only crap. Good crap. Look at the head out, bro.
I'm known for
Zinho
two.
recovered fully. Bossman, on the other hand, is crumbling.
I'm known for my.
Oh, that's a beautiful uppercut.
That was phenomenal.
Zinho's look like a Terminator. He's looked good time Adrian Lewis.
Bossman, he's been knocked down, but he will recover.
Yeah, look at the stamina. If Bossman can stay alive, he could probably take it into the later rounds. It is a 5-round fight.
For anyone wondering at home, I did steal one of these off one of the free blind mice. But
I thought you still loved Liam Gallagher.
yeah, I did actually. I sold them off Liam Gallagher and one of the free blind mice. I've got 2 pairs.
Bossman needs some more of that. Just make these miss. Look at the stamina. It's not great.
I think Bossman's clinging on here. I think
Yeah, he is.
no, he might have resorted himself to losing the decision.
We've heard that before.
An experienced former top 10 AFL competitor here, Ricardo. What would you do in this situation if you're Bossman?
To be honest with you, just flow overhands. One should land. You never know what's going to happen.
I don't think that's a good idea with the head off. This is probably why you got beat by Noetta and the likes.
I don't think he went through an overhand there. I think he just got smashed from the start.
He threw a 23 overhands against Rara Rasputin though.
Yeah, that was a performance and a half, that one. Oh, pull knee!
A pull knee, but that's
Yeah,
going to
no.
work the body. He needs that.
Listen, Bossman's demanding respect here. He's going to show you how great he is.
I
He's
tell you
doing
what,
very-
if Bossman can hang in there and work the body like that one, even though he's been
pulled the
battered,
street there and it absolutely obliterated his block.
yeah, if he can hang in there and wait till the later rounds, he might have a chance.
I think he
it's a
needs to be able
tough
to take
task.
down.
Yeah.
His block's getting destroyed off a jab now.
At the end,
You know,
he's got to be mashing in work here. He can't just be a stationary object for Zinho to hit. It's a 5-round fight. It's a jog, not a sprint. You have to be able to manage your stamina over all those rounds and your health as well. I think with the stamina, he's doing a very good job. And if he was to take it down, I think it could become very dangerous for Zinho. And I'm not sure as to why yet.
but look at the block. Like 2 punches gets through it. It's so hard to win a fight when you block like that. You just get jabbed and you can't do anything.
I think
This
this.
is Bossman's is flashing before his eyes, but if you look at the health of Zinho, he really.
Oh, a lovely elbow.
That's it, isn't
It's
it?
going to be off the road.
Ah, it's
He
most
gets
probably
him
going
in
to
the
be.
mouth. Bossman prides himself for his mount defense. Not right now.
Zinho wins the whole tournament. Bossman, you should be ashamed of yourself. There was so much riding on him for this, and he's got to be upset with himself. I'm going to have to console him personally in a moment. But that was a fantastic performance from Zinho 10, and you have to respect it.
It was dominant. Both fights really worked. Oh, yep, we've zoomed in on the Leach just having a drink there. That's perfect.
What, HD one?
Leach, go on, Leach. Go on, like that. Go on, son. What was that doobie? You know, Leach. That's what he does. Get some screenshots of this, people. This is perfect. Definitely got myself one right there. That'll be get sent in the snap group.
Oh, fuck me. Yes, brothers. I'm very proud of Zinho there. I don't like how fat my head looks. It's really not a flattering angle. But then
Don't
again,
worry, you look perfect, bro. Just you take a drink and relax and just take it in. What a performance from Zinho. The FSK, whatever. What's the name of the tournament? Future Champions or something?
The Showcase Grand Prix, I think it was.
Well, that's like the Future Champions winner, because that's what Zinho is. He's young and he's a rising prospect.
Couldn't agree more. Brilliant.
On the other hand, he's the bottom. Well, we shouldn't talk about losers because it was embarrassing.
Bossman's got to be really upset with himself for what was riding on. Oh, my fucking phone was my percentage. But Bossman's got to be really upset with how he's performed there. I don't think he lived up to the hype at all. I think he's let it get to him.
Yeah, And this is not the first time.
Very
I think
strong.
Bossman really
Yes,
doesn't do
boys,
well under the
feels
lights.
good being the FSK
He's
tournament
known for
winner.
bottling things at this
And,
point.
I think he's
Adrian
definitely going to have to take some time away from the sport, get his
Oh,
head in the right place, and
Adrian
possibly make a comeback.
Oh,
But
Adrian
that
Maybe,
Lewis.
yeah.
it's
I just
not boss man. At the end of the day, the winner is Tizinho. He's earned that respect from everyone. I think he's shown that he's what he's capable of. He's a phenomenal
I
competitor
am
and
going
a
to
man
vote him
worthy of
now,
our
so-
respect. Do you agree, Fad?
Totally agree. And I think his performances throughout the night really just showed that, he faced adversary, not much, but I think Aaron X probably gave him the hardest fight, and even then, that he still
Wait,
won.
wait. Whoever
Still
was on
beat him,
our
got the win.
X's account, we'll just give it that one.
Yeah,
Kante's
it
had a
was,
very,
it was an elite fighter.
not Kante, sorry, Tizinho, rather, has had a very difficult night. One of the main men in his entourage, of course, I'm talking about Drew's season. Sadly, he passed away earlier today. However,
What
he's done. I think that for him and it's very impressive. And I think
Where you
if he's looking up
are.
from hell or looking down from heaven, he should be very proud.
I think he will be proud of his little buddy. He really will.
Yeah. That's all the comments I have. Ricardo, if you would like to, if you've got any closing statement.
Congrats to Dizinho. Thank you to everyone who performed through the tournament. It was a fun one to watch. Dizinho played very, very well. So did Bossman. So did AJ G Gamer. So did whoever was on Aaron's account. Thank you all for playing. Thank you, Dizinho. We will be in touch.
Very good.
Remember, stand up if you love the darts, everyone. And
Yeah, Adrian Lewis, 2011.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else left, sir?
Yeah, well, thank you, Richard, for hosting such a great tournament.
Thanks.
I would like
Thank you, Leach, for the face camp. It was bloody excellent.
Thank you for being such a good commentator, Fadanator, and thank you, Ricardo, for obviously giving me the opportunity. I think we all agree how deserved now it's been done.
I think you'll be back in prime time after this one, bro.
Been an honour to commentate on such great fights, such great commentators. I'm very proud to have been a part of it.
You touched my heart there.